with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. And it's Duren in at the center position.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
And here's Cunningham outside. Gets the three to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Wells. Jackson for three. Thompson pulls it in. Ivey outside. Duren with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Cunningham missing. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Detroit on top, up 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
Yeah, they're off to a smooth start, but that's no reason to get comfortable. You cannot let up in this league.
Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Clark in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Wells. Here's Morant. Cunningham with some nice D.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
12 seconds left in the half. And they doubled up Cunningham. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Cunningham's got 5 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top, leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half court shot. Rumble, please. Get ready to set the shot. Let's get it for our contestant.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Jack. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Well, I think for Memphis, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivey's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
Pass to Jackson. Inside. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Jackson.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Caldwell Pope against Ivy. Out to Harris. Ivy outside. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant. Morant on his way. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Pistons on top, up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side, and it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Ooh, the shot misses.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Cunningham is doubled. Here's Duren. He launches. Ooh, it doesn't go. And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Okay, thanks, Allie. "20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Here's Cunningham. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one. does not fear the big moments.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Out. At the line for two.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
At the line for the Pistons. 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Pistons. Out. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So it's Detroit picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment.